jerk.
I know.
You're a 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 jerk. You're a jerk.
No boy.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get into it. As always, these are your emails / phone calls / letters if you're still using the U.S. postal system, whatever. Here they come. Marco C. in Malden asks, why do you keep shutting your blinds? You're a creep. You're scaring me. The police have been notified. You show up again, you're going to get shot. Pat, why do you write so many posts? I'm assuming this is Pat Hanlon, who cried today on the boards that we lit up the boards with too many posts and that John and I had a little bitch fest back and forth. Don't act like you didn't read every post and you loved it, all right? Don't act holier than thou. You've gotten into a few shutting matches yourself or your nice little post here or there. I'm sorry you couldn't take the 10 minutes out of your busy day and actually read them. I went back to last Friday's post and read every single one in less than 10 minutes. If you're telling me these posts are taking up too much time, then you're sadly mistaken. And if you don't have the 10 minutes, go fuck yourself. Also, if you don't want to read them, don't fucking click on them. You can tell it's me and John going back and forth. Just don't click on them. Don't sit there and bitch about it. Don't click on them. Moron. Moving on. Blake. How do I stop my retarded co-manager from proposing... Blake must have terrible handwriting. From proposing terrible trades. That's easy. You sit down with your Robin and say, hey, Robin, stop doing it or else I'm going to kick you off. Or, if you like his insight and don't want this stupid trades going on, block his trades. Take the access out. You're the manager. Put your foot down. Stop being a little pussy and letting them run wild with your team. Speaking of pussies, Kevin S. in Malden asks, why am I such a big pussy? I smell it. Do you smell it? I think it's the pussy list time. Let's get to Kevin a little bit, but starting at number 12. Of course it's myself. If you think one loss is going to drop me down the list, even after I talked all that trash to Rich and John and ended up losing, you know what? I still have more points than them. My team's still better than theirs. I get them in 2 weeks. We'll see what happens then. Number 11, Pachi, simply because he says outlandish things like, you know I could rape you right now and no one would even know. Kid's a sick puppy. Number 10, Zach, is in first place, is absolutely dominating the league. We all thought he had a great draft for once, and his team came out playing. He drops down on the list because, quite frankly, I'm sick of anybody that wins 2 games in a row. And that includes you, Rich. Number 9, AG. This is kind of a sympathy boost up the list. He took a beating last week. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You got knocked out of fantasy baseball. You got your ass kicked in the first week. Moving on. Billy climbs up to 8, honestly, because I worked from 1 up, and I was up to number 8, and I was like, who the hell did I forget? I completely forgot about Billy, but it must just show that other people on my nerves more than him. He's still a flip-flopper and a pussy whip bitch, but he's moved up to 8, which doesn't say much about this league. Number 7, Josh wouldn't make a trade after saying I have 3 great running backs. I want a tight end. I offer him the best tight end in the game right now at this moment. Doesn't take him. Moron. Number 6, Blake. Beat me, so that's why he's at 6. Otherwise, for all the trash he talked, he would have been down to 1. Called me out, something about my hands. So my hands were moving too much for him last week. I got a couple of hands gestures for him right now. There you go, Rich. Right there. And this is you and John. Right there. You can take a pick. Oh, then you switch. There you go. All right, everybody gets a turn on the Team BJ. Number 5, Sean Chase. Can't read. I propose him a trade. Vincent Jackson and Ryan Grant for Calvin Johnson and Darren McFadden. For some reason, he thought I was asking for Andre Johnson and refused the trade, hit cancel, never once realizing it was Vincent Jackson. Got into a texting match back and forth about, oh, who's going to be better this year? Calvin Johnson or Vincent Jackson. Somehow he thought Andre Johnson was involved. He's absolutely retarded. He doesn't make a trade anyways. He overvalues his team. Everybody says it, but at least he's been in the ballpark this year. Moving on to Marco. He falls up to 4. I guess that's a fall, simply because other people have pissed me off more. He can't keep his nose out of other people's business. He's always got something to say, jibber-jabbering. I can't wait for our shut the F up week bet. Because I'm going to take over the Cannoli Connection or whatever the hell is stupid Busted Ravioli of the Week segment and just tear it apart. Number 3, Pat. We got into this on Ask a Jerk, crying about the post. Doesn't have 10 minutes to spend in this league to read through the post, maybe enjoy a chuckle or two at the expense of myself or Mr. Gillette. Number 2, King Peanut Gallery. Jason Donato Rossi. The minute I mentioned something about Pat or this league not being great or how it's not his league or something to that extent, he has to drop in from his ivory tower and come amongst the laymen and speak up about how I'm so wrong and I need history lessons. The guy thinks he's a history teacher to me. I get it, Rossi. You don't like me. You didn't want me in the league. You brought in Pat because he was your next door neighbor and you knew him oh so well. You didn't have to tell me that. It was all old news. I guess, just like your team this year, history. Kevin Silver is our number 1 pussy. Jumping back to his question, why is he such a big pussy? You're going to get your ass destroyed this week. You've been getting your ass kicked every week. You won't play football with us. You don't enjoy having fun with us. You're a big pussy. End it this week. Nice and short. See you.
Well, 2 minutes left in the show, and you know what that means. We're not going to be like Tony Romo. We're going to hang on to the ball here. We're not going to turn it over. And we're going to give you an exciting segment with Marco, because Kevin is being a pussy in Florida. The topic this week, again, is going to be Monday Night Football. Where were you? There was like 5 people there. This guy wasn't here. Where were you?
To be honest, my class gets out at 9:15, and all of a sudden, 93, just one lane from Boston all the way to Medford. It was insane. I mean, who does construction at 9 at night? Wait till like 2 in the morning or something.
Well, that's the way Boston is, and that's the way Rossi is. Rossi didn't show up either. The mystery man of Monday night. Where's it going to be? He's going to tell us where's it going to be, blah, blah, blah.
You gotta expect him
Still
not to
no
show up,
answer
though.
from what, where we're going. Is it going to be the BVG? They have terrible food. I suggested Uno's. There's
Terrible
John
food.
Brewer's Tavern, but the TVs are terrible. I mean, what are we going to do about Monday night? I live for Monday night. That is what I like to go out and do. Come on, people. Show up. It was only Blake, Jimmy, Sean Chase. Sean Chase showed up. Anthony, Sean Chase showed up. Kevin, I don't care if you were in Florida. Sean Chase showed up. Zach, Sean Chase showed up.
Did Kevin leave Monday or did he leave Tuesday?
I don't care when he left.
Because if he left Tuesday, he should have been there on Monday.
All right, that's all the time we have for in the 2-minute warning today. We'll see you next week.